Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of London Greens in Football Manager. Now we are just loading into the first game of the first game of the episode against Windsor. It's a very important game for multiple reasons, one of which of course we are on a little bit of a bad run. Unfortunately, you know, we're not doing so well at the minute. We haven't done well. That's all I got to say. We haven't done well. So we need to bounce back. So with that in mind, in today's game, I'm going to see if we can try and just play very, very solid. As solid as we can for the first half of the game or so. The point of that is just, I really don't want us to give up points willy-nilly, give up points silly. And those are actually two people who are now out on loan. So we put Jack McKay and Billy Curran. They actually weren't on the loan list, I don't think, but they've gone out on loan. Which means that our squad, once again, is kind of like changed up a little bit. In the way... Oh yeah, we'll play Ben Horn, that's of course. In the way it's kind of working. Ben Smith and McKnight are playing in other matches. That's actually not a problem, really. And what we're going to do is we're going to put... Weatherly, why are you there? No. I was about to say, where are my centre-backs? So, we're going to put Kolodinsky in for Holcroft. And... You know what? I'll put Weatherly in as well for Mason. I think it makes sense to do that. Then attacking left will have to be Luke Jones. That's fine. That works. And the bench is as it is. So, the idea is we're going to try and play as solid as we can at the start of this game and then move more aggressive as the game progresses. I just really want us to keep possession, be very solid, and because it's such an important game against the team that we will probably be competing with in as the season progresses, Finley Chadwick does not like being a deep line playmaker. It's something we'll have to address. I am trying to bring in Alfie Bangs into the team, but we'll have to see how that works. So we start today's episode with a lot less menu work than last episode, but we will have a lot of menu work between the games. That's almost certain. Frith tries to play a good ball, doesn't quite come off. And we start with the highlight. Daniel Ephraim gets tackled. Irvine on the ball. Back to Davies, into Dean, into Cogbo. Back to Davies. No, that's Dean. Into Irving, goes forward. That's a good run. You've got to get back, Frith. You've got to get back. Okay, the ball kind of... Ultimately, yeah, it wasn't really close to the goal, but that was a bit dangerous early doors. But we should see a lot of possession, and if it starts to drop, which, I mean, it has there because it's only 10 minutes, but we should see a lot of possession coming our way. And once we're settled into the game, that's when I think we're going to move forward a little bit more aggressively. Ben Horn gets to that header, but there's no one ahead of him. Okay, that works. Well done, Jones. Weatherly out wide. Now, Jones, if you go, get forward. If I'm Abdullah, I am absolutely yelling at Jones to get into that space. Frith has been done again on the right-hand side. One 0. Okay, that's actually twice now that Frith has been absolutely sent on that right-hand side. So I'm going to go into the tactics. I'm going to tell him to just drop back. Actually, no, go into a no-nonsense. Yeah, dribble less. Dribble less. I need you to. Because you've been sold twice. I need you to stay back. In fact, no. You know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to go to what we had. And I'm just going to bring Stefan Clark on. We don't even have the possession that I want. Okay, what I'm also kind of seeing is their midfield was kind of, I think it's shaped like this. Or like maybe 1-on-1. Yeah, so it is shaped like that. So I'm going to match that and put a cam up there with our DM and then our centre mid. And we're going to try and match that midfield in a more of an advantageous way that works for us. Oh, very close. Which means Chadwick moves up the pitch and is a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more attacking. Hopefully gets the ball to Ben Horn a little bit more. Abdullah whips that one in. Melbourne jumps. It goes over. Nothing doing. And I'm going to have to call for a demand more. Ephraim's done well there. I don't like our shape. I don't like it. Stats wise, I'm not really seeing much of what I want to see. I think we might do well to change it again. Like, losing the ball there is just unforgivable. I'm not liking this shape. Okay, so if we actually look at those stats, possession is even, passes are even, they're committing more fouls, we've had more corners, but their one chance is the penalty. So they haven't created that much, really. We look at the non-penalty XG, 0.4, 0.2. It's barely different at all. But I don't like the shape that we've got. So I'm going to change it. Jones is coming off. Takeda goes on up top. Ben Horn sits back and we've got this shape here. In fact, Ephraim goes in there as well. Now, Ephraim's personalized, I thought, was a shadow striker, but maybe it's not. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, we are going to step up, get further forward, play a little bit more central, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that go. I'm going to leave that go. We've made the changes. The only difference in this shape... Alright, that better not be a red card. Okay, it's fine. The only difference of that half was the penalty. I didn't think we had a good half, to be honest. But the only real difference there was the penalty. You know, they had chances, we had chances. It is what it is. Okay, I'm calling for that demand more again. I want more out of these guys. They've changed shape. We have gone a little bit more attacking with our shape. That's really good play from Ben Horn. Into Ephraim. Shoots and the keeper's made a mess of it. Now, could Ephraim have tried to find Takeda? Yeah, probably. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Horn with a great header on. Ephraim goes and we'll watch this. I think the keeper has made a mess of it. Yeah, I mean, it's very central in the goal, isn't it? I think the better option actually was in to Takeda, but immediately, We've equalised. We're back in the game, and we're on the attack again. Ben Horn running up the right-hand side. People struggle to keep up with him. Back to Stefan Clark. That wasn't really a necessary pass. Why are you going all the way back to the right back? Over the bar. Abdullah goes to Chadwick. Good. Gets tackled. Well saved. Okay, that's fine. Possession is still very equal. Like, it's a very even game. What are we going to do to change it? What can we do to change it up? Gonna make my last change. Which makes like a slight change to things. Not really. You know, the shape is very much still very central, but I just think having a Mikael Barnes. Takeda over the top, Barnes. Barnes took so long to like get that shot away. That was a really good chance. I think having that extra midfielder in there is probably a good idea. Okay. I do love having both of my centre-backs be former Windsor players as well. That's kind of funny. All right. I still know that I'm kind of maybe tinkering too much. A little bit. I actually think in the case of this match, it's been a good thing. Because I'm trying to work out how we... I thought we'd lost that. How we're going to get a win here. There we go. And having our creative players together, you know, closer together, I think it's a good thing. Even if they are maybe a little bit on top of each other, I'm not quite sure. Okay, they've gone long. Kolodinsky should win. Yeah, well saved. Kolodinsky, what was that? Are they a bit on top of each other? Maybe they are. I'm in full tinker mode now. There's no getting away from it. Yeah. There's no getting away from it. I'm trying to figure this... Oh, well saved, Withers. I thought we were going to concede at the back post again. Let's go, guys. We can still win this. We definitely can. Yeah, good. Ephraim, turn and go. Turn and go. This Cargbo has really annoyed me. Been a really good player for Windsor today. They whip it in. Over the bar. I've got to check him out. I mean, look at those physicals. Strength is weak, but so quick, so agile. Really good balance. I'm going to have to go for it. Oh, wow. The game. Oh, dang it. I went for another poach. Okay, I think the game's bugged out. There we go. Let's see if it comes back now. Okay, it's still... But what is going on? Okay, 10 minutes to go. They are putting the pressure on. They really are. Okay, that is something else. Okay, what is going on? Just going super solid at the back to see this one out. You might notice that I've actually kept us on positive for as long as possible, like this entire game so far, because I do think it's the right thing to do. I don't like we're under pressure, but I don't want to go defensive, and I've made too many changes. I've gone full tinker. So well done, Parker. Let's go, Takeda. You've got to play that. You can't now because it's offside, but you had the chance. Oh. Well done, Parker. Last chance here. Kolodinsky goes long. Horn will chase. I don't think Horn will get there. But Dean might have to... Okay, well done, Abdullah. Takeda goes through. Takeda tries to get it in. Won't get it in. Corner ball. Are we going to be able to, like, steal a chance here? Because we've been really kind of off colour. We've not played well. That goes without saying. But then again, I've been changing the shape left and right. Trying to get under Windsor's skin. Trying to change things up. Kolodinsky went for glory against his old team. That is going to be that. That'll wrap things up. I love our encouragement at the end. We'll take a point. It was one of those days. Yeah, it kind of was. We'll take a point from it, and we'll be happy about that. Kinda. I don't know. It's a point, isn't it? It's a point against a team that probably could have beaten us if they played a little bit better. So we'll take what we can get. But in the next game, yeah, I've got to calm it down. Less changing of things. Less messing around with the tactics. Just keep it calm. Hey, that is our tactic. Is it? Or is it that? That was our tactic. I thought that was our tactic. Is that our tactic? So it has Ephraim like that. Interesting. I think that's it. That's what we're going to go with in the next game. So it's 14 days away. So we're going to have to click through quite a lot of stuff. What's the timer at? It's at 19 minutes right now. So we'll see how long it takes. Oh, Ryan Glover's going to retire. Fair enough. Yeah, he's a very useful... He's a very useful player to have. Whole team meeting. Okay, yeah, let's go for it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, happy reactions. How does that mess with our dynamics? Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Our form is not good. Happiness is... Yeah, to be fair, I'm not surprised some of them are like, I'm not sure about you, boss. You're making odd decisions. Yeah, I'm not surprised they're thinking that. But we'll be alright. Okay, go for it. We need a goalie. Fine, let's go find a goalie. That's not a goalie. None of these are goalies. There is a striker though, Olu Lawal. Yeah, fine. Let's see what he can do. Because we are a bit low on strikers. And he's not going to cost us that much. This guy is not budging. Fine, there we go. Because I do think we need another striker. I don't want to bring up a youngster again. Like, because we are you bring up a youngster, you like... Against. Interesting, okay. You are admitting that, like... Oh, there we go! Bangs is gonna join. Okay, good. Now, Bangs has got some good passing stats, good specific stats. Should work that midfield a little bit better. Okay, interesting. Can't even play him as... That's interesting. Look at that. We're now unstructured. Is that because of that? Because of the strikers? As soon as... Oh, it's really odd, isn't it? It's really odd. Okay, this is the team we're going to go with. So this is going to step up straight away. This will step up from the beginning. Up that intensity a little bit. Gonna try and counter. We're going to try and counter a little bit more. Is that the right decision? I do not know. Oh. Somehow we got away with a draw in the last game. I think we were lucky to get a draw. This next game, against a team who is a little bit lower down... Staff meeting. Okay, we're going to attend it. Make Ben Horn the captain. Go for it. Sure. Yep, set some individual training. Yep, that's fine. Stop some training. Withers. Sure. Sure. Is he unwilling? What? Well, that's a bug. He hasn't left. What does that mean? Okay, you know what? Look, we're gonna make it. We're gonna do it. Because we want to get the money for him, let's be honest. Decision made. A big decision. We're gonna sell Ben Horn if an offer comes along, which I'm sure it will. But we're not gonna sell him. We're gonna sell him for a good amount of money. Like, we're gonna make sure. We're gonna make sure we get our money's worth, because he's a star player for us. That's definitely the case. But he is gonna leave. We don't want him to leave. But if he won't resign, it's saying he's already left. He's not left. He's in the club now. All right, just a little period now of just waiting. Pitchford. I wonder what Pitchford's stats are like. Probably outrageous. Oh my goodness, get out of town. Look at that. What? What? Can you imagine? Can you at some point in like maybe like season 60, season 30, we will have players like this. But not yet, and not for a long time. Okay, 10 days to get through. Let's try and speed run this now. Let's get to our next game. We've made a big decision. We're going to sell Ben Horn if the offers come in. It says he's worth quite a lot of money because he's definitely the best player we've ever had, really. And we've got to try and keep searching for improvements across the squad as best we can. The thing I tend to do is look at the league leaders, like the league stats, and just try and poach. Interesting. Well, yeah, let's do it. Let's have a look now. I said I was going to try and speed run through the speed run through, but what we're going to do is no, that's not the one. There we go. Most goals, Kurt Miller. Good strength, decent pace. Acceleration isn't great. Jump and reach is okay. Passing reach. Can we scout? How does it cost? How much does it cost? I don't know how much it costs. Kelvin Cogbo did not want to be anywhere near us, even though we went to talk to him, unfortunately. Fewest goals conceded. Miles Samet. Probably the better way to look at that is most clean sheets. Yeah. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. That's super. That was actually nothing. Levi Herring, you're a goalie, yeah. Key passes. 38 key passes with a very high percentage of made. Kelvin Cogbo's in there as well. Javel Clark of Hanworth Villa. On the right wing. Okay. Okay. Wants to be a star player. This is how we do it. That's interesting. Wants to see me bring in more players. Well, I'm going to try and do that. Wants to play as a winger. Yeah, that works. That works indeed. Okay, what? How much money? What? So much money! There is no way I can afford that. Unfortunately. I'm going to suggest and get Reds. Yeah, look, unfortunately, what's your existing contract? Your existing contract's a non-contract. You're on a non-contract. That's interesting. Haringey make a lot of tackles, apparently. Where are they in they're second? Wow. So they're second built on defense by the looks of things as well. Okay, that's another player we're scouting, but we also want to see these guys. Oh! Lee West from Brighton Ropes plays out on the right-hand side as well. Doesn't look like it's going to cost a lot of money to grab this player. Wants to play as an attacking midfielder right with the role of winger. Yeah, we can do that. Again, wants like so much more money. Dang it, they just want they're trying to fleece me. Well, you look like a boss in the middle of the park. 5k, is that even a problem? Is that a problem? Not really. Let me make it 3k. Okay. Right, there we go. So, we're trying to do a bit of work. There we go. They're unavailable. That's fine. Ball-winning midfielder. That is something we will definitely be wanting. That's perfect. I am just like taking from the teams around me. I'm gonna get such a bad reputation. But like it's got to be done, doesn't it? Like it's got to be done. Because that's how you win. You build a squad, you improve the squad best you can. You try and pick up players where you can. For example, like Kodak. General info, no. Selection info, where is it? There it is. Goals, 9. Average rating of their strikers is really good. Heading's good, jumping reach. Strength, so that's a big strike. He's a boss of a striker. Then Joel Odelabi, very quick. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but that's a lot of money. We'll see. They want 10k. Are you joking? 8k. 3.5. 7. 4. 6.5. Okay, 5. Okay. We're never going to be able to afford that, unfortunately. Odelabi, too pacey, too much. Squad player. Want 700. We can't really afford 700, but we can afford... just make it 600. That's not correct. 600. What is going on? Okay, 575. 1675. Okay, 625. There we go. Okay. What can I do? What can I really do? Okay, so we're making these kind of offers and stuff like that under the hope that someone wants to get Ben Horn away from us because he is going to leave. Tribe says no. Fine. That'll happen as well. There's nothing we can do about it. If we were able to, you know, dominate the league, maybe, yeah, play... Oh, Kodak versus Windsor. The under-18s are flying again. They're really good. They've won 3-0. Can't help but feel like this episode is a little bit all over the place. It is what it is. Got the Ryder Cup over here. Windsor got the win. Windsor, I think, are going to be the team that gets that top spot because they seem really difficult to defeat. Whereas we're going to be trying to take that top spot, but also really focused on getting a playoff spot. That's got to be real important for us. I back us to win matches, but, like, I don't know. It's just difficult. It's just difficult. Lawal's gone somewhere else. That's unfortunate. Hillier is joining us, though, and I am a fan of that because he looks like a good freaking player. He looks strong with a good work rate and will work in the middle of the park. Potentially even you select him alongside Alfie Bangs and maybe we just boss the midfield. Did that work? I don't know if that worked. Hopefully it did. Having that 14-day gap between matches is just kind of fully sent me off. Sprawley shows quality. Lovely. So does Sav Mazzoni. All these youngsters that we've got in the system. Okay. Transfer interest extremely doubtful. Sure, let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Like, look, we're still a small club. Even though we've made great progress up the divisions, we are still a small club. We don't have a lot of money and we can't really afford too much to, like, bring the best players. But look at this. Tackles per game. Maile Hillier 3.3. That is why we've brought him in. To just boss that midfield. Connell Jones? Yeah, that's fine. Central midfielder, ball winning. Personalize that as ball winning. On support. Bangs, you can now play as a Metsala, ready to attack. Connect up here. It now says we are structured. What if I put you on support? Does that... That keeps it fluid. Okay. Another youngster loans out. How many players are out on the... Okay, 3 in that squad. Oh my word. Yeah, it's quite a few, isn't it? It's quite a few. It's good. It's good because, like, most of the other teams... Oh, there we go. There's our striker, Lewis Jackson, which we are going to have as strong striker. Swaps in with Takeda and we just rotate those players in. We've got Lewis Jackson. Okay, so we go into the squad now. Go into the tactics. Lewis Jackson, where do you like to play? You like to play as a target forward because of course you do. You like the crosses coming in, good technique, good strength, slow, but willing to work. And I'm fine with that. Might even be an idea to just have that. Like that. Personalize this. You are a target forward. And that is that. It says we're weak out wide. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to overlap. So these guys are going to move up forward anyway. High negative influence. That's all the way up there. That's fine. I'm not really going for that. Okay, that means that we are going to look to get those crosses in as well. Which I'm fine with. It's a little bit more kind of old school, I suppose. It's a little bit more kind of Sam Allardyce-esque. We've got a big man up top. We've got bosses in the midfield. We've got good creativity in the midfield with Alfie Bangs. We've got a solid defensive set. Let's see if this slow evolution of the squad, let's see what it does in this next game. Let's see what it does. A loan offer for Abdullah. No. That's a negative. That's a reject. That's a negative. Abdullah is a good player. Of course, I could bring back Alexis Boulay as well, because Luke Frith, I don't know. I don't know. Either way, here we go, guys. It's on to match number 2. of the episode. We actually got a draw in the first match, which while I'm like, that's not the best, it's actually good. It's actually good to take that point off of Windsor and, you know, keep moving on. No, we're not. They're not playing. They don't even need to play that tactic, to be honest. And again, it is working for them, isn't it? So we don't need another striker after getting Jackson. Early signs of a last resort. So what do his stats look like? I mean, it does look relatively strong. If we look at our finances, we are now at 2,000 and we're overspending. Wow, that's a lot of reds. I'm surprised at that. Okay, game day. Here we go. Expectations are a win. Yeah, I mean, my expectations are we should win as well. This is actually quite exciting. I'm not sure if there's been many times. There probably have been more than I think of. I sign players sometimes just on a whim. I just grab them. I'm like, let's go. Let's see if it works. But these signings, they are more deliberate. Another striker, because we've only got Takeda and Horn and they would just rotate. So another striker, I think, works. Oh, waterlogged pitch. Are you joking? I just want to play a second game. I just want... Please. Those are the latest. Yeah. Cool. That's the under-18 game is now the focus. Yep, great. Another 7 days. Okay, guys, look. What is going on here? It was what happened in the last game as well, with the games just kept pushing back and we just wasn't allowed to play football, apparently. And just when I thought we were going to play some football, no. Windsor with a draw against Camberley. Okay. They are getting away from us a bit. This top bunch, they are getting away from us. We don't want that to be the case. We don't want that to carry on. We've got to win these games in hand that we are now getting because of the consistent rescheduling of matches. I think this episode will have to be titled like a waterlogged pitch or something like that. Haringey versus Kodak. Oh, that's 1v3. Wow. Wow, you might be quick. Or at least, quick over a short distance. We'll just see. Look, we'll just see the kind of money he wants. Doesn't look like it's that much. Emergency backup. Yeah, look, I'll take it. And of course, guys, this all kind of connects with trying to sell Ben Horn. Like if Ben Horn does get sold, then we're going to free up a lot of money. Haringey got the win and go top. That's good. That's actually good because that keeps everyone a little bit tighter. Okay, let's go into Ben Horn. There is interest in him. I can believe as many. Wow. Okay. Okay, all of the Irish clubs want him. Okay. Okay. So we've gone to his agent and said, this is happening. If you can do a bit of work, get some offers in, he's your client. We want to cash in because we don't want to lose him for nothing. We know he's going to go. It might seem a little bit out of nowhere if you like think of like me just making this decision. But let's be honest, we've got to be realistic as well. He is too good for us. His stats are very strong. Okay, look at that. I think offers are going to come in. Cole Fisher. Is that a player we were looking at? It definitely was. That's annoying, isn't it? Okay. Offers made. They're accepting bids. Okay. No. Can I negotiate? Is that like a thing I can do? Is there a negotiating to be had, or is this... See, look, the transfer value is a little bit higher. So that's the Dundalk offer. Let's take a look at the Bohemians offer. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. It's non-negotiable. Okay, fine. We accept those offers. 140,000. Unfortunately, I've messed that up by going after Cole Fisher, but... And now we play against Fisher in 5 days. Unless there's a waterlogged pitch. Because then if we sell Ben Horn, let's be honest, it will just completely change our financials. In a good way. It'll allow me to strengthen the squad rather than just Ben Horn. You know, rather than just having this one striker who is very strong, it will allow us to have a much better 11. Hartlepool. I mean, look, swoop in and go for it if you want. But if you're going to go for it, you're going to improve the offer? I don't know. I don't even know if I can now like go back and be like, no, I don't accept this. Would be slightly unfair if I did, to be fair. Be like, come back here. Oh yeah, look, I can like reject it if I want to. Okay. It's gonna be a longer episode again. It's gonna be I mean, it was 3 weeks between games. And of course, I didn't know that that game was going to get waterlogged, or else I would... Wait, whoa. Okay, that's fine. I was like, there ain't no way Alexis Boulet is staying at Bexley. He's coming back. He might even come back sooner. There we go. 2 days. Come on. We've got to win this game. We've got to win this game. I was so excited to try out the team that we've put together for this match. And then we get it waterlogged and we can't even do anything about it. Of course there's a bit of discontent. We can't win a match, but we will this time. We will. I'm sure of it. And then look, oh yeah, of course. No match for 21 days. I could have scheduled a fixture friendly. Nope. And then 3 days. 3 days. Who is scheduling these leagues? Who is doing this? Please. Tell me. Why? Here we go. We're almost there. We are almost at the match. Oh my word, it's taken so long. I've been sat here for an hour. I've been sat here for an hour. I've played one game. It was 1-1. At least we've made a few signings. Hey, look, this is I like, this is the channel. This is the channel. We are long form content. Transparent as best as I can be. Here we go. Yes to those opposition instructions. It wants me to go attacking. I don't want to go very attacking, but I will go attacking at this start. Everyone's out of match sharpness for obvious reasons. We've got a couple of debutants coming in. Hillier, Bangs, and Jackson. We've built like half of a new back line as well. Let's go. Let's go. And I want to see a good freaking game of football. I want to see a good game of football. Because we are owed one. We have not had a good game of football for, I don't know, what, 4 episodes? 3 or 4 episodes? I don't know. There we go. Highlight finished. 35 seconds. We should move on. Okay. Kolodinsky already on a yellow card. Not ideal. Struggling a tad with possession. So let's bring that back to positive. Just a little bit. Still struggling with possession a little bit. No, it's evening out. Okay, 44. I want to see that rise a little bit. 45. 46. Okay, it is improving. Let's try and take a bit of sting out before halftime. Just lower that direction a little bit. Oh, good tackle. Jackson picks it up, gets fouled. Melbourne carries it on. There's passes to be made. There we go. McKnight on the right-hand side. Into Horn. Finds Bangs. Alfie Bangs. Alfie Bangs! Hey! That's it. Absolutely stupendous by Bangs. I mean, it's awesome that that's a player we've brought into the team. Gets himself onside. Absolutely fires it home. 1-0. Love that. We're going to call for a calm down. Keep it calm. We've gone 1-0 up. Oh, Horn's lost out there. They go long. Chase back, chase back, chase back. No! Good save with us. Okay, 1 sec. Am I not? No, I am hitting early crosses. Okay, calm it down then. Because I've got the early crosses in for Jackson, but maybe that's actually giving the ball up too early. Well done. Our crossing has been poor. Okay, that's probably why then, because we don't have the best crosses. Horn out to Kolodinsky. Up you go. Half-time, Kolodinsky comes off for Stefan Clark. Or perhaps Melbourne just moves back. And then we add a new midfielder in there. Hillier, go long. Ah! Why not? Weatherly out to Abdullah. Inside. Bangs. Inside again. Yes, Melbourne forward. Horn. Jackson. One of them. Oh! Just over. Let's go again, Horn. Let's go. Good ball in. Mason will recover? No, not quite. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, so since we lowered that tempo a little bit and also went on to positive instead of the attack. Oh, we've hit the bar. Jackson's so unlucky. Basically, since we calmed it down a little bit, we are playing much better. We've got that possession up. We're playing a lot better. Let's just go into the second half. We'll make those changes. It's not really a DM that can go in, so I think Stefan Clark will have to just slot in there. Takeda's not even on the bench. I thought Takeda was on the bench, but I've obviously not done that. Okay, that's fine. Oh, well done, Abdullah. Now just into the middle, please. Into the mixer. Not quite. Oh, I thought we'd won it back, but not quite. Go on, chase him, chase him, chase him. Well done, Mason. Well done. Okay. Really good. I'm going to encourage the team. That should get positive... Frustrated by the feedback. I'm saying, let's go. You're doing well. I'm encouraging you. Okay, that's not good. That's not good from Mason. Yeah, that's bad. Mason, what are you doing, buddy? Maybe that's my reaction. Okay, fine. We'll go for a demand more. Let's see if that gets a positive reaction. A bit more. My encouragement only led to conceding. My bad. What a challenge. Okay, goal kick. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Momentum's been very balanced, really. Okay, I just want to see if we can get another attacking player a little bit further up the pitch, which is why I've made that change. Well done, Melbourne. get to it now. Well saved. So what we did have was this, obviously. In fact, we could stick to that for the minute. Yeah, in fact, we can do that for the minute. Let's see. Rather than moving that midfielder up just yet, we'll see if having the striker, having Ben Horn as a striker gets him into more dangerous positions. It might not. It's another yellow card, so I'm going to call that a bit of pressure going against them. Oh no. Oh, unlucky Chadwick. Oh, good. Okay, send him back. Send him back. Yeah, good. Okay, fine. They resort to a long shot because we are in a really solid shape there. Okay, we've now got Glover up the left-hand side as well, but because he's on attack, he's drifting very far forward. Chadwick as well. He's quite far forward, but McKnight goes round his man, whips it towards Ben Horn. It's really, really well defended, but we go again. Melbourne. You've got, come on. That frustrates me to no end when like a player has the ball and is just like, no, you've got to do something with it. You've got to make decisions faster than that. Oh, we're so lucky. Melbourne, you are so lucky. Forward we go. Forward we go. There's not a lot of time. What are we doing? Oh, what is going on? What is actually happening? Just get these numbers going. Just for the last bits. Bring these guys back into a super solid back line. Come on. Yeah, well done with us. Okay. Well, no, go and attack. Why not? Okay. Okay, here we go. The right end of the pitch now. Abdullah just throws it away. Just throws it away. What it... Oh. That'll be the game. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Another 1-1. And again, quite frustrating again. Solutions to be found? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know when. I don't know how. But yeah, we'll give it a good go. A really frustrating episode, guys. I do apologize. I need to sort myself out. We need to sort the London Greens out, and we will. Thank you for watching. Until next time.